Hey guys, welcome back. So today, if you read the title, it is how to cut round layers in your own hair. You can cut your hair wet or dry, and if you aren't 100% comfortable with doing it yourself, or you just want to add some round layers to someone else's hair, you can by just using the same steps as I'm about to show you. So as you can see, my hair is blow dry. Now I'm going to cut my hair dry today just because it's easier for me. Like I said, you can cut it wet if you would like. And all I'm doing is taking 4 sections, basically from the top of my head, behind my ear, and then straight back. And as you can see, I'm just going to clip them all up. So guys, step 1 is very important. You want to make sure you are cutting your hair with sharp scissors. You can purchase them at your local beauty store or even Sally's, one of my favorite stores. And basically this is your starting point / your guide to your whole haircut, so it's very important. Once your hair is parted in 4 sections, you just want to unclip both the sections in the front, and from your part line in the middle, take 1/2 inch sections from the right and the left. And once you've done that, you can clip back your sections up just so they're out of the way. So with round layers, you are following the round of your head. Comb your hair straight up and using your pointer and middle finger, hold your hair with medium tensions or pressure so that when you're ready to cut, you will have an even guideline. I'm cutting about 1 inch, but it's your personal preference. Cut up to your knuckle, then comb your hair through and follow your guide. As you saw, you can bring the hair down to cut, but just make sure you are holding the hair with tension so that your haircut flows evenly. And once you cut the last piece of hair, all you're going to do is comb through it again and just make sure that your whole section is even. Once you're done with that step, all you're going to do is part your hair down the middle and then clip the extra hair to the side. So with comb and scissor in hand, we are going to make pie sections, starting from the apex or the top of your head as it's called, and just parting your hair into pie or triangle shapes. Once you have your section neatly parted, you can clip out the extra hair just so that it's not in the way. And what we're going to do is just pull your hair from the round of your head straight up. Because we already have a guide from our previous section, all we're going to do is follow that, and always remember to hold your middle finger and your index finger or pointer finger with tension, meaning pressure, just so that you have an even haircut. And once you're done with your first section, all you're going to do is split that one in half and bring the other section to a new section just so that you have a guideline. And also you could clip the hair out of your face just so that it's not in the way. And make sure to always bring your hair straight up. And as you can see, you can bring it down, but also make sure you just have that tension or pressure in between your fingers so that your haircut is even. And with a round layer haircut, all you're doing is basically creating layers from short to long, so shorter in the front and longer in the back. But as you can see, it is very flowy, it's very feathery. And you have now completed your first section, and now we're gonna move on to the back panel. So with the back panel, all you're doing is kind of the same thing, just taking a section from the previous section just so you have a guide and holding it straight out, and making sure that you are following the round of your head just so that, as you can see, it is a kind of angled type of haircut from short to long, and then you're going to just follow your guideline. Once you're done with the last section, I do recommend you do this every kind of section that you do cut. Just go back and comb your hair through and make sure there's no pieces that are kind of sticking out or straggly pieces that you did miss, because you want an even haircut throughout. So always cross-check all your sections. As you were seeing, I kind of cut my hair straight across, but now I am going back with the same kind of sectioning and just point cutting it, giving it a softer look. Cutting your hair straight across first and then going back to point cut is a much easier and safer way for you, just so that you're not kind of poking your fingers or anything like that. You won't get cut as easily. but like I said, it's for a more softer, feathery look. If you have thick hair or coarse hair, this is great for you. So side one is complete. Now that wasn't that hard, was it? But all you're going to do is the same thing on the next side, and we're gonna just unclip that section in the front and make sure you clip the section in the back just so that it's out of your face, and just do the same thing. Do pie sections and then kind of just hold it straight up. And some tips when cutting your own hair: just make sure you're always following your guideline. Make sure that you're just comfortable with the way that you're holding your scissor and the hair in between your fingers, because if you're not, that's when you can hurt yourself. Also, make sure when you are cutting, just stop at your knuckle. I know I'm going past mine, but I'm kind of just being very careful with it. But just don't pass your knuckle, just so that you don't cut yourself or anything like that. So this haircut is very self-explanatory. You are just following your guideline all around. So when you reach the back, just make sure you're following that guideline evenly so you have an even haircut. I can't stress that enough. And before you do pull your hair down to cut it, make sure you do pull it all the way up, making sure that you have tension between your middle finger and your index finger, just so that your haircut and guideline is at the same place. And once you're done cutting straight across on the left side of your head, or whatever side you chose to do second, just go back in with the same sections, pie sections, and then just point cut away. And now that our haircut is complete, we're gonna just go back with larger sections and cross check. So with your index finger about an inch away from the top of your head, make a semicircle section just before your occipital bone and pull the hair straight up. You are looking for a straight line, so if it is uneven, just go through and comb the hair straight up again and cut what is needed. Done with that section, all you're going to do is take bigger pie sections and just go around your head, making sure that there's no hair that needs to be cut or anything uneven. But if there is, all you want to do is just clip them away, and then you'll be all set to go. So guys, this was the final look. It's freshly cut, so of course if I do run my flat iron through it, it's going to be more polished and clean. I've been rocking round layers for a while now. I love the movement that it gives, and that I can keep the length of my hair, which I do love. If you have any questions, please comment down below. If you want to do this on someone else's hair, use the same steps as I'm about to show you, or as I did show you. And again, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.